Right, welcome back to the workshop and back to Mowers at last. This is the ride-on project, what we've got to rewire. But we had another problem with it, just in case you haven't seen it, because I'm sure I put it on another video. Not quite sure what it was, might have been the Harrier 41 or something. Trying to start it and the choke wasn't working, so my brother had a screwdriver in there and he opened up with a choke and choke up with a screwdriver, I shouldn't say. And yeah, it started lovely. Went to restart it. I said, I'll just do that again, what he did, and he snapped the top off of the shaft for the choke. I don't know if you can see in there. I can't really see it from here, so I don't suppose you can picture up on the camera. So I'm going to take the carb off now to see if I can repair it, or it's going to be a new carb. I've looked through loads of places and it don't look like you can just get that shaft for it. I'm pretty sure it's a plastic shaft. You know, I'll have a look when I get it apart. But the funny thing about it is I asked him to get the new battery, or the old battery I should say, so I can get a new battery for it, get the same numbers, so it would make life easier. And there it is. And that was over his mate's Phil, who was the one who ripped the wires out in the first place. And he said, oh, what, it's over because don't forget to tell him that the choke's messed up. Now, we didn't know that, so that's probably been like that for about 2 years. If that's already broken or he just finished it off, I don't know. It doesn't matter, does it? So it looks like my next job this morning is to take the carb off. I don't think you can see it any better from this angle. Right, look, that's my next job, and what I'll do as soon as I've got that off, we'll have a look. Right, I've got the carb off now. Don't know where you can see it. I've got a cold as well. I've had a cold for over a week, so I keep all this all the time. Right, what the problem is this. The top snapped off. Obviously, I don't know, you can't see it very well. But there's a split in it. That's where the butterfly goes through. What is this bit? And then obviously when you turn the top, turns the butterfly. But the top snapped off. Now I've got it apart. I'm wondering if I've got one on an old carb somewhere. Might have. Because, like I say, I tried to find just that part and I couldn't find it. But now I've got the carb off, we'll have a look at some numbers and bits on the carb. I forgot the price of it, because I think they're about 30-40 quid. I can't remember the price of them now. I did look at it, because the rest of it's alright. Runs fine. Obviously I'll run it, if we fix this one, I'll run it through the cleaner. Louis was helping me, but he's just disappeared somewhere, so as you can see in there, obviously you know how to take a car. I mean, it's only 2 bolts, about 2 bolts hold the plastic and 2 bolts hold it on. There's a spacer that goes on there, goes on that way, then the carb and then the air filter. But surprisingly, all that room, I thought would get in there. My other side. Sounds silly, doesn't it? But when you've got all that space. And obviously when you lower the blade, the engine, if it comes down with this one, so and because I've got it tipped up, it won't hold itself, it goes back, so I had to have Louis hold the lever. As soon as we can get this duct sorted, I can get on with the wiring. I still keep looking at it, wondering why I can't just plug it all back in and just alter the sensors, you know, the safety bits, bypass them. But I mean, look at the wiring on it. It's like a car wiring loom, isn't it? That's terrible. When you think you only really want a couple of wires to bring a bit of power over to the solenoid to bring the starter in. Yeah, oh well. So it's only going to be a short video, and then I'll probably do another one when I rebuild the car, but I'll let you know what's happening. Because obviously we're in February now, so cutting season I think basically starts not next month, so needs to be done. Right. Oh, and this, got my can of drink on there, look. I did say about the cable being on the drive, not being altered, but it has a stretch right to the thing, and they've just played with it and left it there. Because he's got the vary drive on it. Works a bit like a moped clutch, and so as it spins, the belts pull in tight, and it alters the size of the pulleys and alters the gearing. But on the vary drive, rather than just an auto drive, you can alter it on this lever. And because what's happening, the cable's so stretched now that it's not pulling the pulleys over. Instead of it doing it by force like a moped or an auto drive, instead of doing it like that, this system, you pull it over, so you alter the size of the belts by forcing them against, you alter the size of the pulley, sorry, because you're pulling them against the belts. I think it's a good system when it works, because obviously you can have it flat out and still go slow, or you can have it less revs and go fast. So depending on the length of the grass, you can alter it. You ain't got to chase it or nothing. That's the air filter off the other one. Better move that before somebody spots it on top of it. Yeah, so I'm waiting for a cable for that, and and a little problem with that. I've got to sort out the car, and then wire up. The battery's coming. The battery should be here by the weekend. Cable for this could be a little bit longer. But yeah, apart from that, not a lot else is happening. Yeah, I think this will do for part 2 of the ride-on project. Cheers, thanks a lot. Don't forget to comment. Yeah, we're up to 10 subscribers now, what is brilliant, so thank you very much. Well chuffed with that, because like I said, I only do it for a bit of fun for me and the boy. In fact, he's buggered off down the other end of the garden. I can see him digging holes, so speak to you soon. Right, thanks a lot, bye. And then one on the other side, mate. While we're waiting for the carb bits, we've decided to just carry on with the service. So we're taking the casings off. Just check all the crap underneath here, so if it's full of grass or anything. Right. Shouldn't really put it on the seat, mate. Right, does that just lift off? Watch. Careful, because it doesn't break it. There we go. Oh, I'm going to put this on the auto box. Nearly tied it up as much as I need to tie mine, I think. Still see where the carb's off of it. This was something else I wanted, was the engine number. Engine number on these on this plate, in case you were looking for one. And this is a false petrol tank. It's not really. Yeah, but I have been told you can cut these off, and the cap will fit. You can get a cap to fit, and you can use these tanks. But I've no idea. Yeah, right, we'll just get this case off now and clean underneath. Right, like I said before, thanks for watching. Cheers. Right, just going to add another little bit to this. Never ending it. Right at the beginning of the video, I said that I've looked and I can't find that bit for that carb and all the rest of it. Well, really, that's a load of rubbish, because what it was is someone else wrote the engine number down for me, Not blaming anybody, but yeah, anyway. And it's my own fault because I should have looked. And it just didn't make sense to me all the way through. And so I've just checked the engine number again. And it's the wrong engine number. So yeah, I'll get every single bit for that carb. I don't think they're going to comment on it, but yeah, but because I've said that I couldn't, I've had to add this bit to it just to say that I can get every single part for that carb, and it's not that bad. Just going to make a decision now. It's up to him if he buys a new carb or I can recondition this one. Obviously this is only going to cost a few quid. I think I'm going to put a new, I'm going to have a quick look actually. It's not very bright in here, I've only got the one light on. Where'd I put the carb? Hold on. But I mean, I did think about getting a new bowl for it, but obviously I won't know until I take it apart. But what I will do is, I will make another video, if I rebuild this, I will make another video and I will give you all the part numbers for it. So I will give you the part numbers for the bowl, the ring, the bit was missing there, yeah, the rod. You can even buy the little plastic seal that goes into that. What, funny enough, is missing, which is a bit weird. Yeah, I mean, I'll give you all the part. I'll do you another one of these if he wants it reconditioned. I can't think the price. I think for the complete carb is about 35-40 quid. But obviously, why pay that out when you can just, you know, for a few quid rebuild it? Because I mean, it is only that choke what's wrong with it. I mean, it's always run, it's always started, apart from the choke problem. So I should imagine he'll rebuild it if it's got any sense. And I'll run it through the parts. So I'll do a video of that, and I'll give you all the part numbers. Since I've sort of messed this video about a bit. Right, thanks for watching again. Feel free to comment. I think what it is this cold going to my head. But yeah, right, thanks a lot. I don't want to waste any more of your time. Thanks a lot. Cheers.